Good morning. Today we will discuss the problems on total debtors account, total creditors account, bills receivable account and also the bills payable account. That is regarding the preparation of total debtors account, total creditors account, bills receivable account and bills payable account. So we will move on to the first question. So this is the first question, that is from the following data ascertain total sales. So from these informations available, you have to prepare the total debtors account for the purpose of knowing the credit sales, and here the cash sales is given, then total sales is equal to cash sales plus credit sales. Okay, so this is the information given, and by using all these informations you have to compute total sales. Okay, now the informations given include balance of debtors account on 1/1/2018, that is the opening debtors, then sales returns, cash received from customers, discount allowed, bills receivable received, bills receivable dishonored, bad debts, balance of debtors on 31st December 2018, that is 31/12/2018, and also the cash sales. So this is the information given. Okay, now from this you have to prepare the total debtors account, and the format of total debtors account we have already discussed. Now we can see how we can ascertain credit sales, and on that basis how we can ascertain total sales. Okay, so first is preparing total debtors account, that is credit sales can be calculated by preparing the total debtors account. Now in total debtors account, these are the informations which you have to write from the question. That is, this is the question, that is here the opening balance of debtors is given, that is balance of debtors on 1/1/2018, it is 24,000. So this is the opening balance. So to balance brought down 24,000. Then next is sales returns. So sales returns is 10,000. So sales returns we will write, okay, 10,000. Then next, cash received from customers, that is cash received from customers is 90,000. So by cash 90,000. Okay. Then the next is discount allowed 6,000. So discount allowed 6,000. Then bills receivable received. So bills receivable received is 34,000, that is bills receivable received comes to 34,000. Then comes bills receivable dishonored 7,000. So that is bills receivable dishonored comes to 7,000. Then bad debts 3,000. So here bad debts is 3,000. Then balance of debtors, that is a closing balance 20,000. So by balance carry down, that is 20,000. So any other information, that is opening balance, then sales returns, cash received from customers, discount allowed, bills receivable received, bills receivable dishonored, bad debts, balance of debtors 31/12/2018. Okay, so the informations are okay. So opening balance 24,000, then bills receivable dishonored 7,000, then sales returns 10,000, then cash 90,000, discount 6,000, then bills receivable received 34,000, then bad debts 3,000, then the closing balance is 20,000. Okay, so the total comes to, so the total of this will come to 1,63,000. Okay, 1,63,000. So here also we will write, that is 1,63,000. Okay, then we will balance the account as total is 1,63,000. Then on the debit side there is 24,000 and 7,000. So here the balance figure will be 1,32,000. Okay, so this is the balancing figure, that is credit sales. So credit sales comes to 1,32,000. Okay, now the total sales is equal to cash sales plus credit sales. Now what is the amount of cash sales? Here the cash sales is given, that is 50,000. Okay, so the cash sales 50,000. So this will be, that is 50,000 plus credit sales is, this is the credit sales, that is 1,32,000. So that will be 1,32,000, which is equal to 1,32,000 plus 50,000, that is, it comes to 1,82,000. Okay, hope this is clear. That is, we prepared total debtors account, then all the information given in the question are written in total debtors account, that is opening balance, bills receivable dishonored, then sales returns, cash, discount, bills receivable received, bad debts, and the closing balance. Then by balancing the total debtors account, we could obtain the missing figure, that is sales, that is credit sales. So by adding the cash sales and credit sales, you got total sales, that is 1,82,000. Okay, now just like this, the next question is, from the following data ascertain total purchases. So the next question is, from the following data ascertain total purchases, and here the opening balance of creditors is given, then cash paid to creditors is also given, then returns inwards, discount allowed by them, which means discount received, then bills payable accepted, balance of creditors on 31/12/2018, which means closing balance of creditors, and also the cash purchase. Now just like we obtained the total sales, that is equal to cash sales plus credit sales, here total purchases can be obtained by adding the cash purchases and credit purchases. Now with this information, we have to compute the credit purchase by preparing the total creditors account. That is, credit sales can be obtained by preparing the total debtors account, and the credit purchase can be obtained by preparing the total creditors account. Okay, so we will prepare the total creditors account. Now, so this is the total creditors account. Then now we can write the amount, that is, so this is the question. Now balance of creditor on 1/1/2018, that is opening balance of creditors. Now on which side you will write the opening balance? Now the creditors account, that is, it's a liability, so the creditors account will be having a credit balance. So on the credit side we will write rupees 14,000. Okay, so balance brought down as 14,000. Then the next information is cash paid to creditors. That is, cash paid to creditors comes to 10,000. So that is to cash 10,000. Okay. And returns outwards. That is purchase returns. That is, returns outwards is 3,000. So returns outwards comes to 3,000. Then next is discount allowed by them. That is discount received 500. So discount received is 500. Then next bills payable accepted 10,000. Okay, bills payable accepted 10,000. Now bills payable accepted, that is so bills payable accepted 10,000. Then balance of creditors account on 31/12, that is closing balance of creditors 25,000. So balance carried down, that is 25,000. Okay, so it is 25,000. Then so the total will be cash 10,000, returns outwards 3,000, discount 500, then bills payable accepted 10,000, balance carried on 25,000. So the total comes to 48,500. So this is the total. So this total you will write here also, that is 48,500. Then the balancing figure will be credit purchase. So the total is 48,500. Then on the credit side there is only one thing, there is a opening balance of creditors, that is 14,000. So here the balancing figure will be 34,500. So here this 34,500 constitute credit purchase. Okay, now here, so we'll write here total purchase is equal to cash purchase plus credit purchase. So cash purchase comes to, so the cash purchase is 10,000. Okay, so cash purchase 10,000. Okay, 10,000 cash purchase, then plus credit purchase is 34,500. So 34,500. So total 44,500. So the total purchase will be 44,500. Okay. So total purchase, cash purchase plus credit purchase. So cash purchase is 10,000 and credit purchase comes to 34,500. So total purchase is equal to 44,500. Okay. Now the next problem, that is bills receivable account. So next problem is calculation of bills receivable, that is the preparation of bills receivable account. Now this is the question, that is bills receivable as on 1/1/2018 20,000, that is opening balance. Then bills receivable received during the year 25,000. Bills receivable discounted from bankers 5,000. Then cash received on account of bills receivable 2,500. Then bills receivable dishonored 2,500. Bills receivable endorsed in favor of creditors comes to 3,000. Then you have to calculate the amount of bills receivable as on 31/12/2018. That is, you have to calculate the closing bills receivable. That is the closing balance of bills receivable. That is bills receivable as on 31/12/2018. Okay. Now we will prepare the bills receivable account. So this is the bills receivable account. Now bills receivable account is having a debit balance as it is an asset account. So the bills receivable account opening balance is bills receivable as on 1/1/2018 20,000. So here the opening balance comes to 20,000. Okay. Then next is bills receivable received during the year. So the bills receivable received during the year is 25,000. So here bills receivable account debtor to debtors 25,000. Okay. Next is bills receivable discounted from bankers. So when the bills receivable is discounted, then it will be by bank. So that is by bank rupees, what is the amount? It is 5,000. Okay. So this is 5,000. Then cash received on account of bills receivable 2,500. That is bills receivable encashed 2,500. So this is 2,500. Then again bills receivable dishonored comes to 2,500. So that is again the debtors increase, that is 2,500. Sorry. So it is 2,500. Then again bills receivable endorsed in favor of creditors. So that is creditors 3,000. So it will be creditors. Okay, creditors 3,000. So opening balance 20,000. Then bills receivable received during the year 25,000. Then bills receivable discounted with the bankers 5,000. Then cash received on bills receivable 2,500. Then bills receivable endorsed, that is 3,000. Then again the bills receivable dishonored, that is 2,500. So here we have to compute the closing balance of bills receivable, that is balance carried on, which is the balancing figure, that is bills receivable at the close. So here the total will be So the total is 45,000. So this will be 45,000. Then on the credit side it is 2,500, 5,000, 2,500 and 3,000. Okay. So the balance here also we will write 45,000. Then here the balancing figure will be 32,000. That is the difference between 45,000 and all the total of all these values. So the balance comes to 32,000. So the closing balance of bills receivable is 32,000. That is bills receivable as on 31/12/2018 comes to 32,000. Okay, this is the third account. Now there is one more account remaining, that is the preparation of bills payable account. Okay, so this is the question. From the following, ascertain the amount of bills payable on 1/1/2018, which means you have to compute the balance as on 1/1/2018, which constitute the opening balance. Okay, so here by preparing the bills payable account, you have to compute the opening balance of bills payable. That is why it is bills payable as on 1/1/2018. Okay, now we will see how to prepare the bills payable account. So this is the bills payable account. Then the bills payable account is a liability. So the balance will be, that is the opening balance will be credit. That is the bills payable account will be having a credit balance as it is a liability. So here we have to compute this opening balance, that is a balancing figure. Okay. Now what about the information given? Now what are the informations given? That is bills payable issued to creditors during the year is given. So bills payable issued to creditors during the year, that is creditors is 20,000. Okay. So bills payable issued to creditors 20,000. Okay. Then bills payable paid, that is bills payable paid is 10,000. So cash paid, that is 10,000. Okay. Then next bills payable dishonored comes to 4,000. So this is creditors, that is 4,000 as bills payable account added to creditors. So bills payable account added to creditors 4,000. Then again the bills payable as on 31/12/2018, that is the closing balance is also given, that is 20,000. Okay. So the closing balance we can write, that is balance carried down comes to 20,000. Okay. So these are the informations given. So that is here bills payable issued to creditors 20,000. Then bills payable paid, that is 10,000. Then bills payable dishonored 4,000. Then closing balance given, that is 20,000. So these were the informations given, and you have to compute what? So you have to compute the the opening bills payable. Okay, so here the total will be 20,000. 20,000 plus 10,000 plus 4,000, that is the total comes to 34,000. Now here also we will write 34,000. Then the opening balance will be, here the total is 34,000, and on the credit side there is only one amount, that is 20,000. So the opening balance will be 14,000. So the balance of bills payable account as on 1/1/2018 comes to 14,000. Okay, so this is regarding the preparation of total debtors account, total creditors account, then bills receivable account and bills payable account. So that is, this is total debtors account. You got the credit sales as balancing figure, that is 1,32,000. Then you computed total sales by adding cash sales and credit sales. Then the second question, you had to compute total purchase. Okay, so the total purchase, or the credit purchase comes to 34,500, and the cash purchase was given in the question 10,000. So the total purchase comes to 10,000 plus 34,500, 44,500. Then again you prepared bills receivable account, and you have to compute the balance, that is the closing balance as on 31/12/2018. Then when you balanced the bills receivable account, you got the closing balance, that is 32,000. Then the last thing was bills payable account. Now here you have to compute the opening balance of bills payable account, that is balance as on 1/1/2018. Now when you balanced the bills payable account, you got the opening balance as the missing value, and that came to rupees 14,000. Okay, so this is the preparation of 4 account for the purpose of finding out the missing figures for the conversion method, that is converting single entry to double entry. Okay, hope this is clear. Now now we will discuss the other question of, you can do it as homework. Now from the following particulars, find out the credit sales and credit purchases for the year ended 31st March 2013. Okay. Now here these were the informations given, that is total debtors account and total creditors account as on 1st April 2012, which means opening balance of total debtors account and total creditors account. So this is the opening balance. This debtors account will be having a debit balance and the creditors account will be having a credit balance. Okay. Then cash received from debtors during the year, discount allowed, bad debts written off, returns inwards. Then bills received from customers. Okay. So all these informations are available for computing the total debtors account. Then by preparing the total debtors account, you can compute credit sales. Okay. So the first information, total debtors account opening balance, then cash received from debtors, discount allowed, bad debts written off, returns inwards, and also bills received from customers. Then again, there is one more thing, that is total debtors on 31st March 2013, that is the closing balance of total debtors account. Now by using these informations, opening balance, cash received, discount allowed, bad debts, returns inwards, bills receivable, and also bills received, and also the closing balance, you can compute credit sales. Now the other thing, that is credit purchase. So here the opening balance of creditors is given, then again cash paid to sundry creditors, then discount received from them, returns to suppliers, that is returns outwards, then bills issued to them, and also the closing balance. Okay, by using all this information, you can compute credit purchases also. Okay, so this is the total debtors account, opening balance, then credit sales, which is the balancing figure, then cash, discount, bad debts, returns inwards, then bills receivable received, and also the closing balance. Okay, so you have to fill the amount. Then this is the format of total creditors account for ascertaining the cash purchases in this question. There is a closing balance, then credit purchase, which is the missing value, then cash, that is to cash, discount, returns outwards, and also bills payable accepted, then the closing balance. Okay, so this is the format for ascertaining credit sales and credit purchases from this question. Now simply you have to fill the values. Then you can obtain credit purchases from total creditors account and credit sales from total debtors account. Okay, so try it. Okay, thank you.